You've made it to the home of Blerd on the Street, where three black women talk about their geeky interests, nerdy pursuits, and current events. If you like our show, please leave us a positive review on Apple Podcasts or your podcatcher of choice. Special thanks to NPR Girl and Phaedra220 who've already left us reviews. You can always find us on Instagram at Blerd on the Street and Twitter at Blerd Street. Now, on to the show.
Hi, I'm Jillian. A matcha latte and my Nintendo Switch are never far from my reach. You can find me at jillian.corinne on Instagram.
Hi, my name is Jenna, and I think coffee, books, and makeup are life. You can follow me on Instagram at PhillyGirlJL or on TikTok at PhillyGirlJLH.
Hi, I'm Lily, and I run on flat whites and raspberry scones. You can find me on Twitter at AliseOnLife. That's ALISEONLIFE. The Blerds are taking a break this week, but please enjoy this magical interlude from the cutting room floor of our discussion of Loki Episode 3. Is a Loki without powers?
I'm also confused about that because Loki said, Tom Hiddleston's Loki said that he was taught magic by his mother, and we know in Avengers Endgame that she says to Thor that she was raised by witches. Right. So I don't know how, but then also you got to think about Doctor Strange. Like he's just like a guy.
Average
but he's like
Joe.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we also wonder what about Wanda? We don't see her really come into her powers until she gets in contact with, I guess I'll say, with the is it the Soul Stone or the Mind? No, the Mind Stone.
Yeah. Right.
When she's with Hydra, and then she just has powers. She doesn't. And then, we have that scene in WandaVision with Agatha, and she's with the Salem. She was in Salem, Massachusetts, so she's one of those witches. It's like where do people even get their powers? Are they born with them? But I don't even know.
It's like how in D&D there's different kind of magic users. Sylvie's like the sorcerer, right? Whereas Wanda is more like a warlock, I guess.
Technically, Wanda and Pietro are mutants, technically. So the way I see it is that scene with Wanda getting her powers in that glass case, whatever, with the stone. And then she and her brother are put into other glass cases where Hydra can observe them, just learning their power, so that maybe because they just quote unquote just got their powers, that Pietro and Wanda couldn't hurt them and they could just observe them developing their powers or something. I always thought it was just the same. But obviously the actors are older since that moment in that end credit scene, so I'm not really sure. We're trying to figure out the origins of everyone's magic.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Thanks for listening to Blerd on the Street.